before you know it, frankly speaking, before you know it, 1 to 2 million. 1 million.
Okay, let me ask. I want to ask you one small question before I will bring our brother Paul to. Now, what about in the case which maybe you don't know this girl before? It's just maybe a girl you saw on Facebook or something. Maybe you're living in Germany or maybe in America or something. You saw somebody on Facebook and the guy will make all those packaging and etc. Maybe makeup, because this Facebook, Instagram pictures. And then you spend this 1.8 million or 2 million. And then at the end of the day, you realize that the face is just a plaster, makeup. The hair is just that, or maybe she has just a little hair. And then this thing that is up, there is nothing there, just a foam. And please, I'm just being real because it happens.
I understand.
And then you realize that so won't this thing affect your relationship with the father-in-law and with the girl?
Of course it will. Yeah, one chance to give one. Oh, one chance. So even mostly Facebook girls on Instagram. Am I got that? Show glass. Show glass on our tone on our doctors left show glass a few of mana. You got to go other form of way bottle wine in a club. Or in alone if you bottle. So most of the times it affects really because one day probably here to for example, in Bishtelon, in Germany we call it Bishtelon. You order something, for example, Amazon or whatever, it comes back home. It open your package over here, what do we do? You send it back. But I move for
they give you back 22,000. What are you going to do?
Is that?
In the case in Nigeria, you send in Igbo, you send the girl back and you have spent 2 million. Then they have to give you 5,000. What are you going to do?
It was only one debate now. You know, will become one debate now. You want any choice. I can now he spend to go to 1 million, he spend to go 2 million. Is why. But go near now, boss. He had that bright price in Punisia. Oh no, 1,000 or 200. That's what you will receive back. As far as anybody concerned.
I think we should do it that if the girl goes back, the parents will pay back all the whole amount of money that you spend. Then I think nobody is going to charge that amount of money.
The family are jogging. You need the money. Don't forget that one.
Brother Paul, that was a rich man that has a daughter that is not so beautiful, but she's a human being, okay? So I don't want to disrespect anybody. He has a daughter, but not too beautiful. And a average guy in money comes to marry that girl. And he said, look, I don't want money. Just give me 1,000 naira. Bring drinks for the villagers, but take care of my daughter. I don't want you to abuse or harvest organ from my daughter or etc. All those kind of things. I just want you to be nice. Take care of my daughter. Then another man, a poor man, has a beautiful daughter. Asa. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. Asa. So the man exaggerated prices, fixed list, marriage list, add up prices. At the end of the day, this guy paid almost 3.5 million. What do you think that's going to happen in these two cases?
Yeah, Master Prophet, thank you so much for having me. In that case, when a rich man has his daughter, then someone come to marry the girl. The rich man, because they would. These people, how an Amanda, they are in control. Yeah, they are in control. So, if a man has a daughter, and somebody might want to marry the daughter. So a rich man say, man, what I want is for you to give love to my daughter. I maybe the bat price is 1,000 naira. Then they would demand, say, okay, man, you are getting married to my daughter. I just want to take 50 naira here. The important thing for me is for you to value my daughter as a human being.
As a human being.
I want you to take good care of my daughter. Do not use her as a boxing box. You know, give her respect. You know, and when you obey this thing, and you will see that the man opened his arm to welcome you in his family, that means there is movement. You met the man, then you will see that the man has created everything so that you and this is family, because after Ikubo also Nandeji, Ogo Buchio, Yana Goyana, then if that's another relationship now is now more stronger than whatever you can imagine. You know, it is an open door. And when you see a rich man did this thing, then this thing now is kind of way of success, the way I understand it, because he is rich. He knows that he must keep doors open. Now, the poor man is poor. He has a beautiful daughter. Then someone wants to marry the daughter. Then you place all you have spent on top of the girl. Maybe when she is in nursery school, in primary school, you charge everything and put there. Then then if the husband feel like to go on to that, then I think that is something they call it will be some kind of catastrophe, you know. Yeah, because you want to marry, this is the girl you want. Maybe the tradition or the culture made the price to go like that, or maybe the man is one chance. Maybe the man is one chance, you know, he want to eat everything at once. Now, if you can pay that money, you pay it. If you pay it, you take your wife, then you go. That means you will see the man who that eat his own, he eats everything once, and there is no other door he left open for that relations to continue. You know?
Yeah.
So, and maybe after you have sacrificed to pay everything he bill you, then the grudge might be there inside your heart. You know? So sure. the relationship will not be so tight. Whenever you see the man, you will not feel so happy. Again, maybe it's something of culture or conference. Maybe it's something of culture or tradition. But if this thing is culture or tradition, then you have to look upon the man who is charging you all these things to know whether he is having pity on you when you are paying all these things.
Greetings.
You understand? You have to know. Because you are watching, some people want to take every opportunity they have because they met a young guy that have money, or they're married to one family that have money, so they want to eat everything at once.
So excuse me, are you trying to say maybe there is a reason why this man is inflating the price? Would it be if you find out that the reason is that because this man doesn't have, then that will say, okay, it's just because they don't have to eat? Or are they trying to extort from you. So which one will it be? Then you will say, okay, I don't mind.
Yeah, if this man is trying to extort from me because he don't have, and he want to gain everything by force, yeah, because it is an opportunity. He don't want to miss his own opportunity. Then he will give you the tax to pay. It is now up to you to know whether you are going on with the girl or you have to withdraw from the girl. Then if you want to pay that thing, that is like a last sacrifice. But if this thing happen to be like this is culture or it's tradition, what you must do, and it happen that you don't have the money, the man will see you yourself will notice the pity from the person, from the parents of the girl, that they are giving you what you cannot be able to pay. Then if you manage to pay it, then you will know that they share the pains with you, because you marry to live. You didn't marry to die. You spend everything you have to marry a woman. When she come back home or you have children, there won't be anything to eat. I don't think it's a good idea, So so that is how I can answer that question for now.
Now, can I now? Would it be a case that you would say, this poor man took advantage of me because the girl is beautiful, and then at the end of the day, and that's it, no more visit, you will not engage with them? Can you do that?
One thing is that before you can go on in that kind of decision, you are getting married to a woman that is coming to form family with you. So you have to know her own side. But another way, if you check what is in the world, women are in control of this world now. So the girl has every power to tell the parents, you can't do this thing this way. She has every power to open up and tell the parents, no, I can't do this thing this way. You can't finish everything we are going to eat just because of marriage. Then the father has no option than to listen. The father has no option. The parents has no option. So there are all you people will do it other way around by force. That is when by force come.
Bro Paul, we in Ubindibo, we are trying to make sure that bride price will not be everything, will not be more than 100,000 naira. What you give family members or whatever, or maybe jars of wine or whatever, that even not exceed more than 100,000, even it's so expensive. I think just 30,000 naira. Just bring gift to your in-law, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law. Just buy like 2 jar wine for the villagers. Let them drink and go, because you are not coming to make saraka. So I think if we are successful in Obindibo, making sure that bride price will not be more than 100,000 naira, how do you think that is going to help our brothers living in Germany? Like our brother said before, somebody borrowed 10,000 to go and get married. After 6 months, the girl left because she realized that the money was not there. So how would this thing, if we are successful that the bride price will not be more than 30 to 100,000 naira, how is it going to help our people, we and those in Nali?
I think it will be so much helpful to the culture if Obindibo will initiate this kind of idea. Then one other thing is, even here in Europe, they don't spend such money to get married. No. They don't spend such money. You come and meet the parents and they say, okay, are you going out with this person? Yes. Okay, it's over. Then if you have something to give the parents, or you have to share with the parents, what they want is your heart, the heart you have on their daughter. That is the love. But one other thing that is problem in the Igbo land is, pride. pride is the problem. If we can remove that pride, and that pride should be removed in that marriage thing. And
is it pride from the man coming to get married, or from? Is it from the man coming to get married, or from the girl that you are about to marry?
The pride is in both sides. It's in both sides. Some people are living out of dream. Some people are living up to what they below their expectation. So the pride is in the both sides. There are a lot of girls, they want to marry in a big way. They need a limousine to marry. And there are some men that want to satisfy a girl, and that's her wish. On the marriage, you don't have it. You keep yourself open to the girl. Look at how it is. What is important for me is for you to be a good mother in this house, so we can build our family and have our children. This is the main thing. Then, our guests, many of them have their eyes on money so much. You know, these are the things we have to begin to let them know. There is nothing like money in love. Money has nothing to do with love. Love is a very different thing. Money is a very different thing. But money is good to make the love to grow, you know. But we remove this kind of idea of, okay, maybe in Valentine's Day in Nigeria, you give flower to a girl. Some of them will be surprised. Oh, why you give me a flower? But if you give one wrap, 2,000 naira or 10,000 naira, one wrap money, they value it more. You know, all these things are the pride we are talking about. And when you want to marry, you need Gozi Okeke to come and sing music for you. The same thing they do in burial. You need Flavor to come and sing for you. The same thing they do. But these are things they should do on a neutral ground. These are the things they should do on a neutral ground. All these things are supposed to be eliminated in marriage, so that if you want to spend money, you can call for fiesta, a different kind of fiesta after the marriage, maybe after 3 months or 4 months the marriage. Then, but let it not be exactly the time they are doing the wedding.
As if you are buying a goat.
As if you are doing one kind of thing other people didn't do.
Transaction.
The law you are applying in a marriage should also apply in burial ceremony.
Thank you. You're welcome, my brother.
Yeah.
Daddy Jesus, you heard all we have been talking about, and
Daddy Jesus, I can go.
And as you can see, all this thing we are doing is for your betterment, because you are not yet married. I think we are doing all these things. Oh, Kodri Nagimma.
Yes, Kodri Lamumma.
So where do you want to come in? Yes. Oh, Kodri Nagimma. So where do you want to come in?
Danny Yebekuyego.
Now, this exorbitant bride price, our brother said that a brother in Germany, having 1,000 euro a month, at the end of the month, he has just maybe 200 or 250 or 500 left. Because he wants to marry his Facebook girl, he borrowed 10,000. At the end of the day, the girl have to leave after 6 months or something. And remember, the guy might have spent only 2 months or 3 months at home, and the girl left after 6 months. Means that he only enjoyed for 1 month. So what are we going to do concerning this situation about bride prices, exorbitant, inflecting the prices, on our brothers? Because our brothers in Ebogara na Oka or something, are everywhere. That is, nobody is getting married because the money is not there. I say 2.8 million. as if manere plot of land. So Danny Jesus, come in, please, and then we'll go back to our brother.
Okay, based on the question, Ekenemgi master prophet, sir.
Mama.
And I'm under the protocol.
No, you can feel free. Talk about the exorbitant prices and etc. etc.
Yeah. The main thing here is, I think, on the family, my good brother has said it all. Ugo, because I was listening to him. Then that price of a thing, sometimes you won't blame the man itself. The man, maybe he's a kind of man, a travel type.
Is it the father-in-law you're talking about?
Yes, the father-in-law. Because he may be the traveling type, he is not around and he does not know much about what is going on. And maybe in that situation, he will call some of his brothers. That is Omonna. Then this Omonna now will now give him that to come and present. So I want us to look at, or to look in this area, because it's very important. We may be looking at the father-in-law, maybe he is the person that is being greedy and wicked. Maybe he was not the one.
But is the relative, are they not all Handibo? Amohanelu, Shanelu, Feta. Amohanelu, I want that.
How wonderful. But the fact is that anyway, this specific, what I'm trying to say by any specific is that to tell, maybe the man may not know. He's a novice of what he's doing. Maybe because of maybe what.
Jesus, this doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. We're talking about something that is rampant everywhere in the land. On one, it's expensive. And if you come,
the solution to cut it down.
Just we want to cut it down. So it's not something that has to do with a bad villagers. It is everywhere. Price is expensive. And when you look at it, a particular man.
I want to say something now.
Okay, calm down, because calm down, please. We're listening.
Maybe 70% or 60% of them may not be because of the Omona and the price of a thing. Maybe because of their own selfish interest. You will see a lady with her family. She knows her family. She knows where she's coming from, and she wants maybe Davido to come and marry her. Then the first person will come, she will reject. The second person will come, she will reject. By then, she's up to 30 or 35. Then, I want us to look in all this area, but in all, the best way to cut these things down is maybe depends on those two individuals, the lady and the man. Now, the lady and the man now, thank God for this Obindibo. Obindibo will now serve as people that are trying to rescue people from rescue mission.
Tradition.
Rescue mission now. These two individuals now, they will go because you won't. A guy no long mad where I see lekwa where Udin Ogeshi. But if maybe they are in love and they want to get married to each other, then the people are now trying to show difficult, or maybe they are being hard on them. Then is on the two individuals to come to Obindi Igbo and report, we are in love. The man will say, I want to marry her, and she say, I want to, he's my husband, but our people are proving stubborn. They don't want us to. Then that is where the Obindi Igbo, their work now, I think, to my own opinion, because what our brother was saying, somebody, you know yourself, you know your account, and you want to go and show up. Then when you look at the things and you see that I cannot carry this thing, then you will now report to Obindi Igbo. Then Obindi Igbo will now send a message to the Igwe.
I think, Danny Jesus, I think you are getting it out of the track. What the main issue, if I may say, sorry to cut in, because the issue is, it's not like the person rejecting husband or the family rejecting not to marry. The issue is the bride price, the too high. That's the question. Can he have to cut it down? Right? It's not like it.
What did I say last? So last.
It's a different issue.
Are we equator that something that now the price is just the price, the condition that will allow them.
Obindi Igbo, general the whole Igbo from Obindi Igbo, from Echinwa and Imo State, Echinwa and Abia, Echinwa, or report on Obindi Igbo.
Obindi Igbo, no Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, they are just like Ohaneze Ndi Igbo. So,
laws like Obindi Igbo, Biagwando Boda, no Taku and I think the Obodoni have to their own law. The issue for them to cut their own the list.
This is what I was saying before that.
I want to ask a question from everybody, please. I think I thank the Most High. I thank God, that all of us live here in abroad or somewhere here, not far away from each other. Maybe 6 hours from each other by car. You know. Please, anybody can answer one by one. What is that price that you can say that if I'm married, I think 3 of us are married, except darling Jesus. But what we are doing is not just for us, for other people. Because as you said, you came back home, you were at home 3 days ago. You saw wine. I was everywhere.
Yes. Yeah.
So how much? How could it be with a bride price? Bride price, I know bride price is like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 plus that very day. That's lawa. How much can a man? Would you say that a man should spend not more than this, so that it will be easier for our brothers living in Europe that make 1,000 a month? That is 50,000 naira in a month, and our brothers living at home that is pushing wheelbarrow, that is selling granite, that is making maybe 10,000 naira in a month, and those making 70,000 naira in a month working in bank. So these 3 gentlemen, please, one by one, 2 minutes, how much do you think that with this price, everything plus gift you get your parents, mother-in-law, father-in-law, plus drinks you're going to give the villagers or the girl, the men, the female, all of them, how much will you say? Let it not be more than this price. It doesn't matter whether I'm the girl or gonna Cambridge or whatever. Start from Brother Paul and then 2 minutes, please.
Yeah, hello, one them. So in that question you asked,
what price?
The price, price now. Then we can say, okay, let everything end up in 100,000 naira. You know, for one
that
reason.
Is the grade one, one of the list. Everything.
Both to the EU, both to let it end up in 100,000 naira. Let
then the
a
grade
woman.
2 of the list. The grade 2 of the list. That means the girls that didn't go to school or whatever, etc., etc. How much will it be? That means those that that can marry and granuts. Like how much?
That means the first grade now is 100,000. Yeah.
The second grade.
Second grade are now about to 70, 30.
What expensive? What expensive 70?
Yeah. Okay, it's still expensive. But this thing, marriage, supposed to be something of a bottle of hot, or igbo, bottle of hot, or igbo, and the most local food we have. We present it. This is we come to marry. It is left for a girl to make choice of whom she want to marry. It is left for a man to make choice of whom he want to marry. You know, there are girls that want to marry rich people. Then if you fall in love to rich man, then you marry him, but let it be in between this 100,000 naira down. You can go back to your matrimonial home and live big as you want to live. Everybody is not rich. Then if middle class jam each other, they do their thing on a middle class way. Let it not be above 100,000 naira. No matter how much you get, even if you like, let you become Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi. This is how much you will pay. If you want to have any other thing to do with your family members, with your new members of the family, that is your in-law, then call them and go elsewhere and celebrate what you want to celebrate. You understand? Then we borrow people, let's take them as the lowest class, no? Then these people.
But we are not insulting them. We are not insulting them.
No, we are not insulting everybody because all fingers are not equal.
Yeah.
Everybody, there must be poor, there must be rich in this world. So, but anybody that found himself in that category, then anybody that found himself in that category, you must find a girl of your type. Or you might be lucky and get someone, but let everything have. This is what we have to do. It doesn't matter how poor you are. It doesn't matter how rich you are. This is what you have to do.
So what you said is class 1, that is first class is 100,000. The other class is how much?
60, 70, 30 minimum.
Well, call one name, please.
Even say for me, I stand for 30,000 so that we buy hot drink and the cola. Then we present with the family. This thing will be easy. Yes, I stand for 30,000.
Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah. Yes. I go on.
No, Danny Jesus, you're in. Our brother will be last. Danny Jesus, please.
Okay. If I should say, the main price that I know is just less than 3,000. Less than 3,000 naira. 1,500 with the small things.
What do you mean by that, please? Explain. You said the price that you know, is it with the bride price you are giving the parents and every drinks, or what? What do you mean by that?
1,500 is the main price.
Okay.
Then with the things,
together,
maybe it should be up to 3,000. I think it's okay.
On the first class or both?
The same thing.
How much?
Then if the man maybe wants to do anything on his own, then he's free. Onye jiniya me.
I love this thing. Choi, if we say this thing in the National Assembly, this is going to be breaking news. My brother Urlegenaka.
Anyway, ịma ndị Igbo si na uche onye adịghị njọ. Ịghọtago?
Yeah.
One thing ị ga-amawụkwa na ọnụnụ nwaanyị na ndị Igbo is one of the greatest culture ndị Igbo na-eme. Nwoke na-etozi ịnụ nwaanyị. Nwaanyị abụrụ ibe ya gị teta ụlọ esi ka ije nụọ nwaanyị, mind you. A na-etolu etolu. A na-etolu ịnụ nwaanyị etolu na ndị Igbo. A na-etolu ịnụ nwaanyị. Ọgwụgwọ mgbe gboo, olden days.
Is it because of the price or because of na iru onye n'elu nwaanyị?
Yeah, a na-etolu because of nwoke etolu, not only age. Mgbe gboo, a na-amụ ka ọ bajigira.
Okay.
Ka ọ bajigira. You understand?
Take care of.
Exactly, me take good care of it. Because you know why I believe eji akpali amụ ya asị 1,000. Onye ọbụla azụ onye n'ụlọ chiri na ọchụ n'anya na. What's the fact? That's the fact. So,
but I understand what he's trying to say.
So where I'm coming from, I am here in equilibrium. Everybody a buaka, everybody are too common. Okay. So when you make it like too common, I am at now. Oh, black, I mean everything on what you put to one, you know when I will go see. My size and your size is not the same. Yeah. My shoe and your shoe is not the same.
Yeah.
So to me, at least in a normal level, like let's say the upper level, like people in abroad.
Oh, abroad that's the people in abroad.
So I mean, me put them one year know this upper wine, down wine, my geo, my everything. And then me the circle of gonna do within 100K.
Okay.
Right? For you abroad. First class. If you see more, me just about flavor, me just about puff daddy. You get the point. So in a second level, like in a normal, like my nona in our academy, in our truck, or in a 50 level, because you know why? At least Imani Tozugi, it touch our way of the 50,000. In no one, Imani take care of it. Nobody get to actually because even that 50,000 not really easy. Because Oya Aqua Barrow, for example, Oya Nabokada, for example, to be able to save that 50,000. Come on, you know the value.
Yes.
You get the point. So for me, I'm not disputing anybody. If I did an investment, 50,000, I lost it. You get the point. But you don't I spend that 1 million, 2, 3 million. Lose one, like my friend did. At least if I want to help Oginaro, that's the area I'm coming from. So the area I'm coming from is not be too low, right? Because I want money in a jan. I get January. I want America 1,000. What get 1,000 Noka? Where I'm from Anambra State. Yeah, the missing one Noka is 1,500. You see the girl, right?
Yeah, that's the trick now. Is all those.
That's the trick in Osha Moshiri. I'll talk on Obiko. Other things about click. I allow Tagi by Ezia. I had drug it like I had your phone and Mirigo Bazi. That's the answer. When you come in, other things is here. Believe me, before you marry him, the least you get is not less than 200,000.
My brother, before you continue, excuse me, before you continue, I and my friend, the lady and the guy, Hamid service. Then the lady wonye Delta. Then onye nka okwa onye Abia State. So onye akwado cha dịka ndị Igbo si akwado ka aga lụọ nwaanyị burucha ihe niile a na-ebu. But to my greater surprise, mgbe I ruru there, ndị ahụ just collect a bottle of Shnam and 1.5.
Simple.
Just that. Is it Ijemego Wanya or Ijebangwu? The difference between Ijemego. There's two different things you people don't understand. Ijemego Wanya or Ijebangwu Wanya. Because he not contradict the issue. Everything about in the wine. Ijemego Wanya. He can't spend more than 3,000.
That is what we are saying here.
You mean the bride price and the
bride price? That is what
very big.
Exactly. This is what we are talking about. Almost as he may go wine. Okay, you can't spend more than 3,000. Here they make one 1,500 original and one snap.
Yeah.
Everything we're talking about.
But
we're not talking of him making wine.
I was saying that now, then that's
the problem. That's the problem
now.
My brother, where do you come from? Go, but easy.
Oh no.
I would the problem. I would the problem one day.
Get you taking a person. I enjoy jogging. I didn't one list. I'm not whatever naga. I didn't know ABC. Doesn't matter. I'm a problem with list. You got a list. And a yandobia. Well, list and a yandono. I'm not talking of him go wine. It's not only paying the bride price. I'm talking of a marriage.
That is what we are talking about. Not the ceremony and the
No, you're talking about marriage. Is it not what you are
all the specific here? The bride price. All we hear.
That is Jesus. We are talking about that very day. You go, you give money for the family, the father of the girl, which is bride price.
Period.
Okay, Ishuani. Me Ishuani, my money you put that day. Gift in nigga with that day in the kuna or guy carry 100,000.
You're talking about my brother.
Then the grade 2, yeah. Grade 2, then I push wheelbarrow. Then I granite, umunani bribu. Then I aquanji. Ni mo na ahia oka. Na aba. Na ukubebrio wore. Na opi weke. Then I aquanji. Come on, between 30,000 naira. That means
everything.
Onye hobia ye with 10,000 or 2,000 near the father of the girl as a bride price. Isuka hama. Isuka hanama. And you are not taking a girl that you're going to go and beat up. Or a pride. Somebody
because I'm a man Igbo, each an Igbo, if I'm not mistaken. Here are the males also the father ego. We are
talking about all those rubbish. We have to take it out because that is the problem. That's why we want to water.
Exactly. There's no town in Anambra or in Igbo general. You can spend up to 50,000. There's nowhere I can quote you in the whole Igbo land.
The tricks is the other ones.
Other ones to follow is what we are talking about. Also, see me go wine. No, we pay 1,500. Easy wire. Also, see me go. Everybody I know why now. He may go and do why again.
How we hem cook them now? That is one thing. But can you live in this area? If now Oja now name me.
Go ahead, Danny.
Oh, where you can move at each now. Oh, where you can. Okay, come where that my brother now. Nyawa Diego oge GM anything or ime. Then more aging. Then how would Ndi Osobia Gwea ihe oge GM much or ime?
And that is
another thing. You interrupted me, I never land.
Unify.
You are the one interrupted me.
As one.
I never land.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry,
I never land. I was coming there. You interrupted the whole issue.
Okay, go ahead.
I will never land there.
But you did the same thing to me, Sha, but Achom Kaiwata.
Dico, continue. We have time. Either you or my brother. So
my brother, I had on parliament. Yeah, they go for the solution, my dear.
No parliament. I think I been a conclusion.
Yes,
we agree in. Yes, that is the main thing. I know the parliament.
If we take it personal, I have said it more than 5 times here. I told you who you're Bodogi. I'm running Bokaebo. You understand?
Everywhere. So
that's that's the area I'm coming from. You know, where I'm coming from is like, my dear, I mean, don't get it twisted. I'm just coming in a simple shell. You understand? In the one and Igbo, also see me go one. In an Igbo, I can bet you. You cannot spend also this one. You can never spend an Igbo as I know. You can't spend more than 10,000. You cost this one. But he may like other not be one.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when some men and I got you mess us go one. Obona, you mess all that in this year. Omotanwa. One have not fully your rights in work. It was their own laws. But all that is ime ụmụnna ime all that is ọ obodo anyị aga ịnụsịa nwaanyị ọ bụ na igburu ewu ana igburu ewu ụmụnna nwaanyị mụọ nwa aka bụ nwa ndị be ha depending ka obodo si eme. You understand? So what I'm trying to say na ọ bụrụ na ya court ọnya ebe ọ ga-ekwe everybody mee mana ọ bụrụ na like onye na abroad for example na inye m bill 50,000 naira for example ịnụ nwaanyị mma anụ ya in the ease.
Yeah.
But don't worry, you that 50,000 aka because they can all work. You understand? So I ain't one. Man, I'm not messing no do two
all work. That is the goal.
So I get me a boga. I don't know what can why I'm you go because over may you to us. One day, oh, like, oh, where goes a mihenki? Oh, we can answer no why one day. Ntona flavor gabialum on Dando get a gabialum. Good go weekend, even on the time. I assume actually a Kayana will boss, oh, well, Yana will we gone up. It just decide that Kimeli Hegi. What is it? So,
your own way.
Why buying no matter what we value? One Igbo will value. Let's get the facts. One Igbo will value. Why I brought why into Kenya? I'm sorry to say, na no Kenya. Why and Igbo I brought why in Yoruba? I want to go
Ozone. Yeah, diplomatic, please. No, please. Don't call in other tribes, please.
So yeah, I don't. I look at Ungulu. So now I know. Why Igbo will value? What I'm trying to say, Mona, it's our pride, it's our heritage, it's our women. You understand? But other tribes in Asi, in no Igbo. I'm a Mundugu, only Ugu Makati no Igbo. Oje Meonu. You got to go? No dinner no Igbo. We have pride. So this is our pride, this is our heritage. We shouldn't put it so common. I do too high. I just came 3 days ago I'm from Oka. A lot of people. Roam me around. There are a lot of girls. Girls will say, let's face the fact. Boys are not there. Most of guys, man don't know Ghana, China, man don't know Indonesia, man don't know hustling. One day, if I draw, let's face the fact. But let's be only in another. In another, if you guys, babes, it will say. Even if you go to marry, girls go hustle you. Girls go hustle you. I'm telling you the fact, what I know. Girls go hustle you. One day, I come everywhere. So what I'm saying to say, you put net on wine. At least when you go there abroad, or do not the equilibrium like a man cafe 100K. Or you're not local, a man cafe 50K. Because they can like it. No was but I'm the home copelas about Obelanco. So no good thinking. Money is able to 20,000, 10,000. Or the one more. The value of that woman, because until now, it's only 5,000. One day we can not 100,000, no 10.
You see, we don't want to bring it this side or the other side. We just want to be in the middle where go ahead.
At least abroad 100, local between 50 down.
Paul.
So, I can understand what we are doing here is a confidential matter. And why this Igbo is being in place today is to recover the value of Igbo people. We are trying to recover the value of Igbo people because Igbo people have started losing value. That is why we are forming this Igbo.
Can you repeat it again, please?
I said Igbo people they are about to lose value. They are losing value. In fact, already. Okay, now you said the value of Igbo women. Igbo women, they lose the value. That is why when you went there, you see a lot of women unmarried, because they lose value. And the importance of this Obi-Igbo is to recover the integrity of Igbo man, the integrity of Igbo people. This is why we are doing this thing here, to recover that value we have before. I know some people that whenever they sleep with Igbo woman, it's like they sleep with angels. You know, they said gold is valid for those that know the value of gold. You know, the value you give to yourself is the value people we take on you. You know, so what is it? Igbo people know their value. They know that they are one of the most important people on this planet Earth. Now they are losing that value. They said if salt loses its taste, it's of no value. Now, why are we creating this Obi-Igbo is because we are the salt of the earth.
Yeah.
Now, our women, if you go Europe here or Nigeria, you will see Igbo people, or many of them are in this prostitution and all these things, very local ones, because they are losing value. Why? Because the men that will marry them travel outside. They went to Ghana, they went to Cameroon, they went to Israel, they went to Thailand, they went to different kind of everywhere just to look for what to eat. That's why all those girls remain unmarried. Now, what are we doing here is to search for solution to all these things. I think this is what we are doing here. So now, losing that value and how to get that value back is now what we are doing in this place. So Igbo people, when we are marrying, when we are getting married, and again, we have to look future, where future is taking us to. Future is taking us into climate change and the technology and every other thing. So I think we living outside the country supposed to adopt some ways of these white people. Maybe if Biafra come now, we will not be able to be doing all these things. You know, those kind local way of life. Those things will not be there. You know, but what are we doing is to gain back everything and put our people in order so that they will know what to do and how to live in that kingdom. This is what I think, you know. So we are losing our value and we form this place now to regain those values back. One of the problems is the thing that make many of us run away from our land. Some of us are married to non-Igbos. Some of us are married to white people. Some of us to marry anywhere we found ourselves, you know. But what is the problem they have there? The problem they have down there is Flavor married. He did his own festival and everybody drink and tire. And Obi want to marry. He don't have this thing. He don't have money to celebrate his own wedding or his own marriage like a Flavor. Now, what do he want to do? Now he have to go and rob for him to meet up. And they call but you have to go and commit one atrocity and another before you can meet up to that dream. Why? Because the law made it to be like that. So Obi-Igbo is here to tarnish those laws, all those things they tell us, this is what you must do. You must bring 20 cow. You must bring 10 cow. You must bring this one cow. You remove all those things. We are getting married to human beings that we want to meet tomorrow. We have to meet these people tomorrow, and this is the people we want to live with. You make it easy. The important thing is the value of what you give. If they charge you cola, one bottle of cola or one bottle of snap, the value of it is the most important thing. The value you give to that thing. If we wish you one, not 10 naira ka charge you, the 10 naira, then you know that this 10 naira can solve the problem of 1 billion naira as well. No amount is too big and no amount is too small. But when you hear Richard Agona, mana ihe a niile egwuregwu nkịta na ibe ya bụ onye daara onye nke a daara onye o wee bụọ ya n'ụwa na things na-aga ọfụma. Ịghọtago? There is no amount you can pay that will settle anything, but the value you give to that thing you are giving. That is what I understand.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Danny, I think very soon we'll come to a conclusion more one than Danny.
Sir?
We're on your side.
Okay.
Perspective.
He has said it all, but the value. He was talking and he did not speak Igbo. So the value somehow by the Igbo in here, because I know the matter is about Ndi Igbo, not Onye Panya and Onye here. So the language also is important. Mgbe ahụ ị na-ekwu itinyekwuo ya Igbo, then ka okwu Igbo, asụsụ Igbo nwee value. So that ejiri Igbo na-abaghị ime. Are you getting the point now?
I understand, but Brother Paul, I have nothing against it with Brother Paul. If I ask him to say Igbo, but it's good so that everybody can hear us. Even we have people around us that talk Igbo, so that's not
Daddy Jesus, are you a politician? It is
I have something I want to bring out again. Please, before we go, the rest, that's it. Danny, it looks like you're a politician, I tell you.
Ihe je ba politics n'ebe a ka akala aka gị dị. Amaghị ihe na-ere.
Na so Chaka Gazi watch, he loses the whole thing. Because onye ọla politics
now. Joe Biden na-achị America, ọ bụ a politician ka ọ bụ. Kedu ihe na-aka?
Always like
Joe Biden is a politician. Trump is a politician.
Yeah. There is another topic that Obindi were discussing last time concerning boy. I don't know whether any one of you did something like Iba boy, Iba boy, in my meaning that is Israfia or something. Odibo, that is Iba boy.
Odibo.
And some of